Yo, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, whoever you're watching this, whoever you are. Now, I just need to do one little thing and swap that over. Why is that doing that? Anyway, yeah, welcome back to Shenmue. Now, I am Robert, I am from Riva Squared, I'm from London, England, and I'm a fan of Shenmue. Now, today, I'm just going to be playing through the first part of the game. Just got the I'm just on my way to find the Phoenix Mirror. I've just got access to the secret room in the dojo. And on top of that, I've been watching the anime. Now, I recently watched episode 4. I actually recorded my reaction, and then for some reason, OBS decided to just bug out and just make my voice sound like a chipmunk for some reason. So that didn't really work. And I am wearing my dressing gown because it is freezing. Yeah, I've got the heating on and everything, but it's so cold. Imagine I left the butter outside, yeah, from the fridge, and it's still too hard to put on bread. It's that kind of style, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, so episode 4, just to kind of revisit my thoughts. Essentially, like, okay, good parts, and then things that I would say need improvement, yeah. So I think the good parts first, yeah, is I like the callbacks in it. The way that they're definitely doing the whole show is like it's so on brand for this series, isn't it? Like it's not just like random and making stuff up. Like they're definitely like not just doing their research. Like they definitely have done everything to like even the way like the layout of the rooms, the door, like everything's so on point, and yeah. Um, and like the relationships that he's building with Mark and stuff like that, like it's definitely very good. I also like the way that he called back the relationship with the lunchbox lady, and Goro, and like all that little thing. The things I reckon I'd say improved is like just like I said about episode 3 really
Must be down here.
is that it's just so damn fast. Everything's happening way too fast, yeah, and you just don't get a sense of like real kind of like what I was saying when I did my previous recordings, right, was that with shows or with anything with any medium, yeah, you have these points where it's like it's like cathartic. Do you know what I mean? Like you get a sense of like not just achievement, but like there's there's a build up and there's like a release, right? It's like a thing and then there's a climax. But with this show, it just kind of seems to like it's going so fast, things are just falling into each other. Like you never got a real threat from the Mad Angels. The fact that like they're this gang that operate in the area in the game, you'll be spending. I'm talking. You'll be spending like days and days
It's a
like
paperweight.
hanging around the area and really getting a sense of the threat that they pose. They're harassing people after work. They're harassing you. They come try and beef you. You have to beef them like 3-4 times before you even see Terry, innit? Like how the hell did he got from getting a job there and having one beef, yeah, to the leader of the gang is kidnapping his girlfriend and trying to like it just happened way too quick for it to be like realistic. Obviously, it's an anime and it based on a game. How realistic is it going to be? But um, yeah, you get my point, innit? Um, did I buy? I swear I bought a light bulb at some point. Yo, yeah, one sec, man. What are you saying?
Nothing much. What you
I'm just playing Shenmue, bruv. Just playing
say?
Shenmue, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm literally, I was just recording it as well, innit? So what are you up to?
Now I just need to flip the
I'm
switch.
waiting for my friend to leave here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so after this is done, I'll give you a call, innit? And then we'll catch up later. Maybe we'll link up or something, yeah?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Am
yeah,
I
yeah.
live? I'm alive.
Yeah, you're live, innit?
Alright.
You're live
So
on air, fam.
I gotta say this, right?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I tried to play Shenmue, saw the last video, what I tried to put myself through, and there was just a cut-off point. I really think there's a difference between me and Robert having quality assurance of games. I do apologize for any trauma to a bunch of this. And also, big up the fans. Also, yeah, big up also the die-hard fans. You know what? Without your love, you didn't bring this coming to
Joker.
Yeah. I just know when you heard that soundtrack at the beginning of that EPX, it hit emotions. You were
I
like,
know, and that's what I'm
why?
saying. Like even now with the anime, because I was just saying how like I just watched episode 4 of the anime in it. Yeah, like the things I love, yeah, it's that it exists in it. Yeah, like you know when the music comes in and it just kicks in, and you can tell it's just that subtle change of the original theme, and that I'm like, yeah, like I'm feeling this show in it. Yeah, like this is Shenmue, bro. Do you know what I mean? But then like when I'm watching it, yeah, and I'm just like critiquing it from like a
These scratches
I'm
must be from
critiquing it from
shells.
like, I guess, like as a TV show, innit? Yeah, I'm pulling it apart. But like in my heart, I'm loving this thing, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
It's similar. I guess the same. You
I
can find
wonder
it
if
very
it's a
similar
sign.
with, like people who read books and then see a movie adaptation or TV adaptation. They pull it apart. When they come
exactly.
up to the series,
It's like
like
like Harry Potter is one of the biggest franchises in the world, isn't it? Yeah. But anyone who's read the books can tell you that it's a dead film, innit? Yeah, and start telling and pulling it apart. But in reality, it's still a banging film, innit? So like, would you
yeah,
say? You know what I mean? Um,
yeah. I've got critique. For example, my one is so we've just recently seen the Batman
yeah.
and the greatest. Would you agree? The greatest Batman film, the greatest portrayal of Batman on screen.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think it's one of the best accurate, not necessarily the greatest, because that's being a bit that's a bit subjective, isn't it? Yeah, but definitely, I think one of the most accurate portrayals of Batman I've seen in a long time, isn't it?
So I have critiques, but obviously it draws from inspiration from comic book storylines and comic books, graphic novels,
Yeah.
graphic novels for us adults out here. But yeah, so I have some critiques and I was just a little bit, certain things. I'm just waiting for, that'll be another video, that'll be something we'll discuss about and I'll share my point of view. But I'm just waiting for the love of it. It's obviously great. There's very much symbolism, very metaphorical, very philosophical. But there is critiques, and I don't want to mention them right now until when it dies.
Yeah, we need to do a little spoiler mode of the show, innit? Of the film, sorry. We need to do a little spoiler mode of Batman, innit? Like a little.
Yeah.
But in terms of the anime, innit, of Shenmue, innit, yeah, it's like with episode 4, I was watching it. It's like the only problem I really have. The only problem I really have with the show, yeah, is how fast paced it is because they're trying to squeeze it all in. You can tell they didn't have the budget. You can tell it's a low budget effort in it, yeah. It's not like it hasn't got a high budget.
Are you putting your so those spoiler warning, last shot.
For what?
So do you believe that it's coming up to the video, like coming up to the series? Because you already have this pessimistic view. Do you think it's gonna put down the quality of the show for you?
What's that?
If it puts down your optimism and hope for it, if it doesn't pull off, because I've already asked you many times.
No, do you know what it is?
What is your view if they go ahead of the storyline? What if it picks off? Because there's a lot of anime like Doctor Stone, mangas is finishing up.
Yeah.
We had the Fire with one the other month we just ended. The one that was preschool turns out to Soul Eater. So there is a gap. There's no more series that hold up for decades. They're all short. There's a gap for opportunity for an audience to catch on to something.
Yeah, so I think like with this, innit, yeah, I'll be happy if they continue to full stop in it, yeah, because it's better than not having it, right? That's number one. But I just think for me, it's like
really though. You saw the reaction of Game of Thrones people had. They accepted it. They were like, "It's not going to be bad. Don't worry, it's bad. We know D&D. They've not got great writers, but it's not going to be."
No, do you know what? I can.
My boy. Look what they done to my boy. That Godfather Mem played constantly on Reddit.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Yeah, it's like imagine now, yeah, with the anime, yeah, it's like what they did is they made it like it's definitely on point. Like I don't have problems with the anime itself. The only thing is the amount of time that they're taking to get through it so quickly. That's the only thing I think is a bit of an issue for me, isn't it?
They could have fleshed it out.
But the thing is, it's different mediums though, innit? So I appreciate the fact it's different mediums. Like with a game, like the thing I like about Shenmue, innit, yeah, that I actually really like about it is the exploration. Like right now, I'm just walking around Dobuita. Like I'm walking around, yeah. It's the snow. It's got that atmospheric, heavy music in it, yeah. Like your father's just been murdered. Like you're talking to people. You're walking around, like that kind of aspect of it, yeah. It's bare nice in it, yeah. But then like when you're like just watching the show, like they ain't got time to hang around like trying to talk to people and that. So the pacing is going to be different. I just think that like when they like for example, it's just got to the point. I think the next episode is the 70-man big battle at the end. Basically, next episode, yeah, fifth episode in is the end of Shenmue 1 in it. Yeah, they wrapped it up in 5 episodes, but I don't think I don't think they reached it in a quick time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it was too. They didn't reach it. They didn't build up to it. Is my point. It just felt like rush, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like going into a harbor in episode, like in when you first go to like the harbor in the game, innit? Yeah, it's like monumental, innit? It's like the next arc of the show, innit? Yeah.
When you see what is that thing called again? The pickup truck.
The forklift.
No, the forklift. When you see that forklift, oh my god, you know it's like it raises the bar. When you see it in upwards motion, it raises the bar of the team.
Fully.
But like I'm so sorry, that's the one thing about that.
Yeah, and so, but like for example, like when you go to that area, innit? Yeah, for the first time, it's like you've opened the new area from the game, innit? Yeah, it's like a whole different world, innit? Yeah, like the game, it's like it's that sense of like raw, like this is like things are changing. In this year, it just like cuts to that bit, like it's like, oh, I should get the bus, and he just goes and then he's just chatting to someone. It's not like because they ain't got time to do them long ones to like make it a whole big deal that you're going there, you know.
It's kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's not. There's not even an anticlimactic. It's just not even a. It's not even a like. There's no climax because there's no build up. Like,
You know what?
So I'm wondering.
Like I had someone say that to me before.
Oh, you're hilarious. I'm wondering for me. Yeah, I'm wondering what I'm struggling to see what the build up is, and it feels like the build up is Fight Landy or something. Like it doesn't feel like there's this. Like in the first game, the build up is just like finding out information. Do you know what I mean? Like when you first finally see, like you wake up here, like your dad's just been murked off by a random guy. You have zero information in it. Like just finding out these like any information is like such a big deal in it, and it's like that slowly filling out the notebook, like trying to figure out piece things together in it. Where the anime.
That guy in the first one. Can I just say, I have to like sorry to interrupt you. I know what you mean. It's just like getting to the point. It's like flashes out. Everyone has a story arc, interwovenness. You know, like there's a reason, there's lore behind it. But I really want to go for a conspiracy theory out there, like a fan theory out there, right? Yeah. Because I noticed that you filled me out on this game so much. I'm talking years.
Yeah.
Years. And years.
Mhm. What about
anyway, going back. Sorry.
Mhm.
Going back. So about this game, you filled me in. Like we never fully know who all the rest of the Chi men is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we will probably find out in Shenmue 3 in it, yeah, or maybe later on in the anime, yeah. Because I reckon they could probably pull out another series. Like it seems to be like a low budget
That's
thing.
What I feel like will be anticlimactic.
And like
it, like when it reveals that like so quickly and passes over it, like in the anime, when it's been something that has been hidden, it was a mystery. That you had your estimates and guesses, you told me and filled me in on something. You know, that's what I'm talking. I think you're getting to where they just gloss over like the 70-man battle.
Yeah, so I get that in it. So we'll see in it. I just think like for me, the anime is like I'm wondering what someone who's never seen it thinks about it in it. Yeah, because for me it's like yeah, for me it's basically like I understand everything in it, and I'm just wondering. Like, am I just getting frustrated because it's not the pace I'm used to, or is it actually just a bit like it's not really, it doesn't really have that sense of build up, and I'm interpreting it correctly. But we'll see anyway. I'm gonna watch episode 5 a bit later on. But yeah, give me definitely a call later on anyway. I would have been finished what I'm doing here.
Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Just to show you, you do actually have a friendship. And we just don't really look like we hate each other on screen. Peace out.
Bless.
Yeah.